This year, the JFilm Festival is popping the cork to celebrate its 25th anniversary. For a quarter of a century, this festival's brought a diverse view of cultures and lifestyles from around the world to movie screens in Pittsburgh. This year, JFilm presents 29 screenings of 20 films over 11 days. All are Pittsburgh premieres, and one is a world premiere. Here with a preview of some of what we'll see are Festival Executive Director Catherine Spitz-Cohen and Board Chair Iris Sampson. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So exciting. I know you work so hard all year long to kind of compile what you're going to have at the festival. So what's different this year?
Well, we're returning to the Southside Works Cinema, excuse me, and we're excited about that. It's a bigger theater for us, so we have more seats. So come on down, and we have a world premiere, which is not something that, you know, we don't have that every year. It is very exciting, and the fact that it has Pittsburgh ties is special.
What movie is that one?
It's called In a Dark Wood, and it is about Professor Matthew Rosenblum's composition. He's a professor at the University of Pittsburgh, and he created a piece about his grandmother's escape from the Ukraine in 1919, and it also stars David Krakauer, who's a famous clarinetist who Matthew went to high school with in New York City.
Wow.
So it's about music, it's about friendship, it's about family, and we are so very proud to be
able to premiere that,
hosting its world premiere in Pittsburgh.
So great, so great. You say now more than ever it's important to bring people together to learn about our differences. Is that something that JFilm tries to embody every year?
Every year.
And not only every year, we do it throughout the year through some of the other programs that we do, including do you want to talk about Teen Screen just briefly?
Teen Screen is just our program that goes throughout the school year, where we show middle schools and high schools films that encourage tolerance and our common humanity. So we're going to see about 9,000 students this year. It's
impressive.
Taken off.
Okay, so 29 screenings, 20 films total. Yes. We talked about the world premiere. What else are you guys really excited about this year?
Well, I guess not just all the film. We're going to talk about Itzhak now.
Yeah.
So we have a film about Itzhak Perlman, the famous virtuoso, the violinist virtuoso. But he has an amazing story because he contracted polio when he was about 4 years old, and they didn't think he'd be able to take music lessons and do things like that. And he kind of overcame all of those obstacles to become the man that we've seen on everything from Sesame Street to concert halls to doing a concert with Billy Joel. It's a wonderful film about the life of a man who is as wonderful as he seems to be. He, honest and truly, we have a word, a mensch. He's a good man. He tries to give back to the community. He helps other students, and he's a great beacon for people in the disabilities community to show that you can have a disability, but it doesn't stop you from becoming achieving. Absolutely.
And what about Keep the Change? What about that film?
Keep the Change is in some ways a traditional romantic comedy. It premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival, and it's just lovely and enjoyable. The twist is that it stars two people on the autism spectrum.
Wow.
Both of the actors are on the autism spectrum. So it makes it so incredible, and they are just wonderful in it. It's won a lot of awards.
I can see now where we're talking about accepting differences and I mean just embracing uniqueness and who we are. I can see this kind of theme coming through.
Yep.
What else can we talk about? Monsieur Mayonnaise?
Monsieur Mayonnaise.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking mayonnaise. I'm like, there's a story about mayo in here.
Right, absolutely.
Tell me more about that.
Monsieur Mayonnaise, although I think Maktub, you wanted to talk about Maktub?
Is this
Monsieur Mayonnaise? Okay.
I think yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Monsieur Mayonnaise is also a documentary, but it feels so much like an action film, like a film noir detective film, because Philippe Mora, who is leading us, he's the character in the film that leads us on this story to discover what happened to his parents during Nazi Germany and during World War II. Anyway, he is such a character that we had to bring him here.
Absolutely.
So
wow.
He's coming here. He's a prolific filmmaker, mostly in the horror genre, but people love him. He's also an artist, and so he has graphic novels that he does this all throughout the film. But the fun thing about the film and why it's called Monsieur Mayonnaise is that his father and his godfather, Marcel Marceau, came up with this idea to save Jewish children in France and get them over the border into Switzerland by putting important papers inside wax paper, smothering it with mayonnaise, and putting it in the sandwich because the Germans did not want to get dirty. Oh. So they would look at this thing dripping with mayonnaise and be like, okay, good, you're good to go. So that's why it's called Monsieur Mayonnaise.
Okay, so I was a little bit right about the mayo then.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, so excited. So Sammy Davis Jr., I've Got to Be Me, is a documentary directed by Sam Pollard, who we're also bringing to Pittsburgh. And he's actually going to be on the show the day after because we have another screening when he's not going to be here. But
that's so great
that we can bring him here,
yes,
and that he'll be on the show. But the film itself, I know, everybody knows Sammy Davis Jr.
Right.
But what I learned about this man in this documentary was amazing. Did you know that he started show business at age 3?
No.
I mean, he was Michael Jackson before Michael Jackson.
It's so neat. I mean, you guys
unbelievable.
You're bringing some really wonderful stories to Pittsburgh. And I do want to mention briefly, you mentioned that you're going to be back at Southside Works, but
yes,
there are also a number of other cinemas as well, theaters.
Yes, we have one screening out at the AMC Mount Lebanon. We have another screening at the Hollywood Theater in Dormont, and we have another screening at Seton Hill University out in Greensburg. We have a great relationship with them, and it's at their Performing Arts Center.
And also, we should also mention a wide variety too. There's going to be documentaries and comedies.
Yes, absolutely. And then there's fun things like our opening night. We have a pop-up party in a old retail space at Southside Works that we're totally redoing. We have a bagel brunch on Sunday morning that's free before Humor Me, which is another one of our films. So fun things happening throughout the 11 days.
And you have to be so proud too, 25 years
yes,
and going strong.
We say we don't look a day over 20.
But it's also when you think about the idea that it started off as a very small arts organization, right, and here we are today, 25 years later, thriving.
With a world premiere.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you, ladies, for joining us this morning. Looking forward to it. Once again, the JFilm Festival takes place over 11 days starting tomorrow through May 6th of a variety of theaters around town. For more on the featured films, events, and locations, you can look for the link at kdka.com/PTL.